Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my lovely students, how are you? Today inshallah, Mega Goal 3, we will complete Unit 2, Lesson 11, Form, Meaning and Function. Today, we will use simple past tense for verb to be, simple past tense for regular and irregular verbs, and we will identify the time expression for the past and use the past with used to and would. At the end, we will use the past progressive. Let's start with simple past tense for verb to be. What is the simple past tense for verb to be? For example, I was happy yesterday. They were at school yesterday. Excellent. The past simple for verb to be was or were. Was for singular, he, she, and it. Were for plural, they, you, and we. For example, how were the pilgrims caught? Here we use were. Why? Because the subject is plural. Okay, this is a question, so we use verb to be before the subject. There were security cameras everywhere. There were. Here it's a sentence, so we use subject, then verb to be. And we use were because the subject here also is plural. Was the pickpocket sorry for his crime? Excellent. Where is verb to be? Was. Because the subject here, pickpocket, is singular. Yes, he was. So we make cross. Was the pickpocket? And the answer, yes, he was. He apologized to the victim. What about simple past tense for regular and irregular verbs? For regular verbs, which verbs plus ed? Verbs plus ed, like help, helped, work, worked, study, studied. But there are some irregular verbs, like go, went, have, had, become, became. Okay? How can we make a question for simple past tense? We use did. Excellent. What about the verb which followed did? Perfect. The verb which followed did should be infinitive verb. Base form. Base form without S, without ing, without any addition. What did the police do? They arrested the criminal. Pay attention. The answer should be in the past simple form. Okay? They arrested the criminal. What about the negative? They didn't arrest the man. Didn't plus base form. This is the question for simple past tense. This is the positive sentence, and this is the negative sentence. Okay? Where did they go after they were arrested? Where is the main verb? Excellent, go. It is a base form of the verb. Why? Because we used it. This is the question. What about the positive? They went to the police station. Change this sentence into negative. Okay, they didn't go. Didn't go. Didn't plus base form of the went is go. Clear now? Okay, what are the time expression for the past? They are yesterday, last week, last night, last day, ago, and any date in the past. Okay? For example, the army trooper stole a car yesterday. Stole is the simple past tense from the verb steal. It's a irregular verb. Excellent. Natalie forget to lock the door last night. Where is the main verb here? Excellent. Forgot. It's the past form of the verb forget, irregular verb. The burglar went to jail in 2006. The past form of go. I went to Oman 3 years ago. The past with used to and would. Used to equals would. We can use to and would. What is the difference between them? Used to plus infinitive, okay? But would plus infinitive directly without to, okay? We used to, verb to be, when we talk about past states that are no longer true now, okay? For example, what did you use to be afraid of when you were younger? Here, this is a question for used to. We use that plus used to be, okay? What about the answer? Should be used in the past simple tense. I used to be afraid of elevators. I always took the stairs instead. We can also use used to plus verb in infinitive form, which equals would plus verb in infinitive form of base or base form, to talk about past habits that are no longer true now. Okay, for example, did you used to travel a lot in your job? Did, used to, did plus base for. Yes, I used to, or I would travel, okay? I can say I used to travel or I would travel to new places every year. What about the negative? I didn't use to. I didn't use to. I didn't use to like it much, and now I prefer to stay in one place. Okay? Can you answer a question about past, simple past tense now? Okay. Clear at first. We should clear the page, okay? Complete the conversation. Use the past tense of the verb in parentheses, then practice with a partner, okay? We will complete the conversation, but we should use the past tense of each verb. We should past tense of each verb, okay? What about number one? What is the past form of happen? Excellent. Happened. Happen, happened. It's a regular verb. What is the past form of go? Went. Very good. What is the past form of steal? It's a regular verb. Stole. Very good. How can we make a question in the simple past tense? By use did. Perfect. Yes, and they catch. What is the past form of catch? Caught. What is the past form of did? Of do? Did. What about be? We can use was or were. Excellent. But here we use were because the subject cameras. Now we can read the conversation between Fahd and Imad. Okay? What happened to you yesterday? I went to the Falcons football games and a pickpocket stole my wallet. Oh no, did you call the police? Yes, and they caught the thief. That's great. How did they catch him? There were security cameras everywhere. Okay? Exercise number B. Ask and answer about how Omar's life has changed. Use used to and didn't use to. Okay? Now we will make a question for used to, okay, and positive sentence and negative sentence. Clear now? The exercise is clear now? Okay. For example, how often did Omar used to watch crime dramas on TV? He used to watch crime dramas every day. He didn't use to do anything else. For question, we use did plus used to. For positive, we use used to plus infinitive form. For negative, we will use didn't, used to. Do you get it? Okay. Now, who can answer number 1? Omar watches TV every day. Now he goes to the gym. The verb here, watch it. And we will use did, used to. Watch or watch it? Watch. Excellent. Because used to is followed by base form. We should omit ed. Excellent. What did Omar used to do every day? This is the question. What about the positive sentence? He used to watch TV every day. And also we can say he would watch TV every day. What about the negative? He didn't used to go the gym. Number 2, Omar ate a lot of junk food. Now he eats fruit instead. Okay, you should eat healthy food. Excellent, be slim and healthy. Very good. Where is the main verb here? Ate. It is a simple past form of the verb eat. Very good. Excellent. Number 2, what did Omar use to eat? He used to eat, or he would eat, a lot of junk food in the past, but now he didn't use to eat fruit. Number 3, Omar was overweight. Now he isn't. In the past, he was overweight because he ate a lot of junk food. Okay, but now he isn't. Where is the main verb here? Was. Excellent. What is the base form of was? Verb to be. Thank you, my dear student. You are awesome. What did Omar used to look like? Omar used to be overweight. He didn't used to be slim. Number 4, Omar was always tired. Now he has more energy. How did Omar used to feel? Was. Excellent, the past form of verb to be. Very good. Omar used to always feel tired. He didn't used to have much energy. Number 5, Omar didn't sleep well at night. Now he sleeps more soundly. How we make a question? For number 5, how did Omar used to sleep? Did, used to plus infinitive. What about the positive sentence? Omar, this is a negative. Omar didn't use to sleep well. The positive, he used to be awake most of the night. Okay. The next tense is past progressive. Past progressive. What is the form of past progressive? Listen to this sentence, please. While I was studying, my family were going out. Who can tell me the form of past progressive? Excellent. The form of past progressive is was or were plus ing. Excellent. Was or were plus ing. This is a form of past progressive. There are 5 yes for past progressive. Number 1, we use the passive progressive when describe what was happening at a specific time in the past. For example, what were you doing at 3 o'clock today? Okay, specific time. Here we determine the time. So we use past progressive where plus ing, the verb plus ing. We use were here because the subject is you. I, they, you, or plural, we will use were. I was driving home from work. Where is the main verb here? Excellent. Was driving. It's a past progressive. Was plus verb plus ing. Here I use was. Why? Because the subject I, he, she, it, or singular. The next usage for past progressive, we use the past progressive when we talk about a temporary state or action. A temporary. It's not a habit. Okay, it's a temporary state. Have you always lived in Riyadh? No. A few years ago, I was living in Dubai. What were you doing in Dubai? This is a question. Where plus verb plus ing. Okay. The question we use verb was or were and subject. Okay, plus the verb plus ing. What about the sentence? We will make cross. Where you will be I was. I was working at a hotel. Number 3, we use the past progressive with always to describe a repeated or annoying action. Okay, annoying action. For example, my neighbor's son was always getting into trouble when he was younger. Number 4, we use the past progressive to describe a long action that is interrupted by a short action. We use the past progressive to describe a long action that is interrupted by a short action. For example, I was working in my computer. This is a long action. Okay? When a sudden the power went off. The long action was working is interrupted by what? When the power went off. So here we use past progressive for long action and we use past simple for interrupted action or short action. Okay? Number 5, we use the passive progressive to describe two actions that were happening at the same time. For example, while I was studying, my brother was watching TV. Okay? These are two actions happening at the same time. Clear now? Can you answer the following exercise? It's an easy exercise. Exercise number C, page 31. Read the interview between the police and Mr. John Wilson. Complete the paragraphs with the simple past tense or the past progressive form of the verb in parentheses. Can you describe this picture? Excellent. It's a policeman. It's a policeman who who tries to catch a thief. Okay? Very good. Policeman and John. Policeman, what were you doing at 3 p.m. yesterday, Mr. Wilson? I shop with anyone. I was alone. I was alone. Sorry. Number 2. I be in the supermarket. So be here. What is the past simple of be? Excellent. Was. Policeman who you shop with at that time. This is a question. At that time, we determine the time, so we use past progressive. Was or were plus ing. Excellent. What about you? We use were. I was buying milk. Who were you shopping with at that time? I shop with anyone. I was alone. So we should use negative form of past progressive. Excellent. Wasn't shopping. Wasn't shopping. Policeman. At 3 p.m., a security guard saw you outside the ski and snow store. You park your car. Is it true, Mr. Wilson? Park. Excellent. Very good, my dear students. Were parking. You were parking. Oh, yes, that's right. At 3 p.m., I was parking. Was parking. Very good. Was parking. I was plus verb plus ing. But I go to the ski and snow. Excellent. I didn't go. Didn't plus base 4. To buy a ski mask. I go to the supermarket. What is the past form of go? Went. Irregular verb. Very good. This is a question by use by. What you at the supermarket, Mr. Wilson? Here we will use excellent. Did you buy? Did you buy? What did you buy at the supermarket, Mr. Wilson? Some cheese. Very good. I was buying some cheese. Another question from the policeman. Why did you take the license plate off your car when you were parked next to the snow and ski store, Mr. Wilson? I don't know. What? Why? Excellent. Did. Why did? What is about the verb? Excellent. Base form. Why did you say that? You weren't buying. You weren't buying ski mask at the snow and ski shop, Mr. Wilson. I didn't say that. Did I say that? I meant, yes. Did you rob the Stanton store yesterday, Mr. Wilson? Is it easy? Okay, take care of yourself and goodbye, my awesome students.